Last session, a lot of it was roleplay. We talked with the captain of the ship. He's the mutineer. Um, he offered to
Actually,
serve
you
us
can't just call
dinner.
people
We
that.
came over. He's a mutineer. And he's like, he like
Wow.
knows what the deal with it is.
This guy
He's
walks up
chill.
to black people, calls them the N-word, and is like, well, they are the N-word.
But
That's
he is that.
Go on, Max.
not the same thing. He can control being a
Max
mutineer.
too.
It wasn't a very good one. So yeah, he invited us to dinner here and basically offered us a job so we could be on his ship, and we discussed getting this like super weapon that had sunk in a previous battle for one of these living ships.
It's an option.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
It's an option.
Oh,
And
it's
we
that's
were kind of
anything
figuring
to
that
call
out, and
it
then
a
some bullywugs
discussion.
came and got us.
It was it's an idea he floated, although not necessary. He does know its location though. He has it left on a map from his mom, who was a sea pirate as well. You initially started off the
Is
day.
she still kicking it?
You don't know. He hasn't talked about her. But you initially start off the day, waking up fresh and early after your excursion into the jungle, back in the Broken Harp. Bright and early, you ran into a guy who had the shit beaten out of him. His face was all messed up. You learned about nightly tavern brawl at the Salty Dog. And he's talked about how one guy always wins, and he thinks
Some guy might be cheating there.
he thinks he might be cheating, although he can't really be sure. It's possible he's just really good, but he does always win. And who always wins? After that, beyond that, you also got a potential side quest from the owner of the Broken Harp, Rory. He's willing to offer you good pay to go get some cockatrice eggs. Knows where they are, but they travel in packs of, 2 to 5, so that can be a little bit of an issue to handle, but he'd be willing to pay you to go retrieve some cockatrice eggs that he intends to use for medicinal purposes. Mike went and he met a dock worker who took him to see a green shaper, and they talked about the living ships. He knows that green shaper is willing to pay if you gather some bitter bloodroot for him, because this current living ship is since every living ship is a little bit different, this one seems to have grown poisonous thorns on the outside of it, which can be a little bit dangerous. Doesn't look like it's killed anyone, but probably good to have the anti-venoms around anyways. Other side quest, Misha the monkey is perhaps somehow related to the devil. It was seen around a shrine of Asmodeus, and it does seem unnaturally smart. That was a one that came up, but all these sort of side quests and have popped up, but the real important thing was a dinner invitation granted to you by one Captain Vardigan Mountebank with a proposal. He is intending to undergo the sea trials that would allow him the captaincy of a living ship, the living ship that's currently being crafted. Now, he is at a little bit of an obvious disadvantage. His ship is tiny, his crew is mostly young, and he doesn't have enough of them. His notoriety is not helping him in any way, shape, or form to gain allies or advantages. He himself, a little bit like you, is kind of a misfit. He's a little bit of an outcast. He was willing to tell you about his mutineer saga and what he did, and he's made it clear that you're under no obligation to join him. It was merely an option. He hopes you will. Indeed, it is his dream to hopefully take one of these living ships so he can be a little bit less under the thumb of the Queen of Tides. While he would still be on a leash, it's a long leash instead of a short leash, and no, tell someone on a short leash that, you know, well, the long leash sucks too. It's, you know, it's better off for him, or at least he feels that way. So he's like, hey, you know, we can work together. You can be crew of the ship. We can win this thing. Like I said, he has a map from his mom that has where there was a previous sea trial and a ship sank that had a powerful weapon. Nobody's retrieved it. It's like sunk down several hundred feet on a reef, like a sunken reef down below. But while all this was being discussed, etc., you heard a cry echo out from the decks above as you rushed out to see that the ship was being boarded by bullywugs. Leaping over the sides, they ribbit and croaked, and then they attacked. And if you want to, you can sort of move yourselves around however you want to on like this line. That's just kind of where you got pushed. It's kind of where you were. But Akmenos...
Is the deck behind us like a level up? Is
It's
it
a
like
level
5 feet up with stairs?
Yeah.
Alright.
Can I
So-
can I just go back there? Actually, I'll
Amal
go
and I
back
are lagging because I'm starting to lag too. She's right. Like every throughout the sentence you guys are talking, it like keeps cutting out in the sentence. I don't know if she's getting the same thing.
It is.
there. Y'all want to reboot your router?
It's
No,
It's
I mean
snowing.
it's just yeah.
our internet gets fucked by a lot of weather.
Yeah.
We're not even on that router, Max. We're like directly hardwired in, so we're booting the
Yeah.
router wouldn't do anything.
Oh,
Mine
The
is...
yeah, the router is literally just for our phones.
Yeah. Mine's...
The
So
modem.
yeah, we might become we might become unplayable or just gone.
Yeah. It is snowy. It's not too bad here though. But we did just get the new internet all put up. I even uploaded a video to YouTube that would have taken about a half an hour before. It took about 20 seconds. I was like, Jesus.
Hell yeah.
Colin's not doing Camelot Unchained reactions on YouTube.
It's true. They keep putting out videos. They keep doing it. And they expect that people are going to get excited. They look like shit. Oh, well. But yeah, you can move yourself sort of anywhere along the
By people,
lines.
Colin means him.
But Akmenos is going to be tending to Kevin with an A, as it seems like Kevin has suffered an injury during the brief scuffle that has occurred on the deck. But
Colin, what is the green aura?
they have an aura around them. They have a stinky aura.
Okay. I don't like that.
And you would
I
emerge.
guess I'm the only one up here that can really.
You would have emerged out beneath, but technically below this deck from the captain's cabin. So you'd be like, ah! Captain Valdor.
Did you die,
Vardigan.
Colin? No. Oh.
Captain Vardigan's gonna be up front ready to fight too, because he ain't no coward. Alright, if everyone's fine with their setup, we will go into the combat mode. And it will start with Captain Mountebank, who is going to use his encounter power, Rally, to give everyone, wow, 10 temporary hit points.
Experience level 30.
Experienced
Aw,
level
man.
30. He gives everyone maximum temporary hit points he could have given you, 10.
Fuck yeah. Did that auto apply or we gotta add that in?
You have to apply it. You could just hit the apply
You could
temporary
just
hit
click
point
the
button.
apply temporary.
Oh, that's right. Look at Colin.
So it'll
Fuck yeah.
automatically apply it that way. Alright, so that was his standard action. Then he is going to... He's gonna try to get down here to be as much of a nuisance as possible. Get in this Bullywug's face. And he will then use his minor action to do Captain's Call to taunt that one. And that's all for his turn. Alright, it is going to go to this Bullywug. This one is going to use Bullywug's Rush to charge.
Bullywug's Rush sounds like a fucking place we'd go in when your
Here.
game's calling.
Maybe one day.
That sounds like a nice tavern.
He's gonna attack Ilanara using Bullywug Rush in place of charge. It's gonna be 18 versus Fortitude.
Right in the rucksack.
Yeah, that'll hit. Wait, Fortitude. Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, it's a versus Fortitude attack. All right, you take. Let me see.
I'm gonna beat
God,
you.
damn.
19 points of damage, and you are knocked prone.
Damn it.
Yeah, gotta be careful. All right, but you're also
To be
not...
fair, Max,
He
did
is
full
doing
on Max.
double singing stick build.
All right, that is it for that Bullywug. It's gonna go to Vogan.
God, I feel like I need to go back there. No. I'm
I only
not a
took 9 points
tank.
of damage.
You took
Just
19
go kill
points of
something.
damage.
I took 10 HP. 10 temp HP.
Oh. Max, I can't kill. Who told me to kill something?
Go kill.
That was a
I
ball.
said go kill something.
I can't. I'm a healer.
Captain
Go
Vardigan's
kill Max.
Captain Vardigan's kind of a tank. He can talk.
Well, I'm gonna hope that the two people who can hurt things are gonna go out there and hurt things. So here, I'm gonna go help him. No. Colin, are you DMP seeing Ryan, or is Ryan just out of the combat?
No,
with
he's
Kevin?
just out the combat. It's built around you having Captain Vardigan instead of him now.
Okay.
Has it been a long rest since last time we fought?
Yes.
Yeah, right? Yeah, okay, cool.
You don't. There
I
aren't
gotta
really long rests.
give
Max.
myself
It's,
my-
it's encounters and dailies.
You've taken an extended
Oh,
rest,
that's right,
so
that's
you would
right.
have all daily powers, too.
Sorry, I was
All
giving my
all healing surges, all that.
rest back. My daily power. I was like, no, my anchor.
I'm just gonna go for this guy and attack him. Because... We're gonna use... I think... No, I'm just gonna use Word of Exchange on this dude, this guy in front of me.
All right.
Why didn't it roll anything?
Do you have the chat open, or are you trying to click the button when it pops up?
I clicked the thing. It's like unhighlighted underneath it. Okay. Roll. 16.
A hit 16 does hit.
Alright. 7 damage.
7 fat points of damage. Bam.
Why is it protector? Dude, I never click protector. No.
I don't.
Wait, which rune's fucking up?
You have destruction up right now.
Oh, that's right then. I saw protector on my screen. I was like, what the? Oh, that's from Ryan. Okay.
Yeah.
Without protector. Okay, yes. The rune destruction before the end of your next turn. The next attack against the target will do one more. You guys will do 3 extra damage or 4 extra damage to him next time you hit him.
Yeah.
So
Well,
the
the
one you're in front of.
yeah, the next attack does
Yeah.
3 extra damage to it.
Well, from allies, I can't
Yeah.
do it if I attack
Yeah.
it again.
The next attack from an ally. Bust him up a little bit more.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Yeah, that's my turn.
It's gonna go to Valen.
Goes to me.
Yeah. There's damn bullywugs up on the ship.
Are you on the wrong mic, Mike? You sound different.
I'm having to use my phone.
Okay.
Mike's pooping.
He's pooping.
Mike, you better not be pooping on the phone.
Or like I'm not.
He's not. He's jorking it.
He's miking
Oh
it.
yeah.
He's doing a mic.
What just happened?
I turned off the rain, so it might be easier on you.
Oh.
Hold on, I'm an idiot.
He's no coward. He's gonna run right up into him.
I forgot I was a wizard in this one.
Yeah, you're no longer Jeff Kringle.
Yeah, that's why I was worrying about having to tank. Because I was like, oh boy, I guess I'm the tank now.
How the hell do I cast?
What do you mean? You click your token and then you go up to powers.
powers.
And you... What? You click what you want to cast. Ghosted.
Is ghosted.
It's good. You ghosted him. You got
What?
him. You phantasmal assaulted him. All right.
11.
Plus what? 3 is it?
4.
Plus 4, so 15 points of
Yeah, no.
damage. And he's
Yeah, it's my
granting
wisdom mod.
combat advantage. He's busted up already. Alright, anything else from Valen? It'll go to Acertu.
Well, move 6. Okay. Where is it? That one? So I remember charging is a movement with an additional movement with an attack, correct?
Yeah, it's an action that.
So I
lets you
can move then
attack.
charge.
Yes.
Yes.
So I can move further. Got you. Okay. So I'm gonna get to there. What the? What do you mean search? There we go. And I'm using my.
If you move by that,
Raging
they're
Tempest.
opportunity attacking you as you go.
Okay.
They're gonna be 1. It's going to attack powers. They just have basic spear attack. Alright. This one, luckily enough, has a -2, so it's only gonna be a 13. This one,
Oh, Colin, I forgot to tell you. They added a new rule to 4E. Bullywugs all share one reaction, so they only have one total reaction.
I believe it. They are kind
Wow.
of dumb. That one's a 21 versus armor class as you go by, though.
Yep, that
Or
is.
13 points of damage.
Okay, so lost my temp, and why didn't it? Oh, sure, that works. I guess technically I would have oathed first. I didn't think about that, but I want to oath targeting this guy first, and then do my charge attack.
The Oath. Welcome to Oath.
Oath.
No, I want it on fucking that one. Jeez. There you go. It's got a big old eye hole on it, so you can't miss which one it is.
And then has no available uses remaining. I mean, it does. Fuck you.
It's because you clicked it earlier, and it so whenever the first time you clicked it and it took it in chat, it just took one off. So you can just roll it. A hit. That's a lot of damage.
And then, oh, I can I can make 2 attack rolls, right? You make a melee attack against the target. Target is only an enemy. I can make 2 attack rolls to use either result. Well, let's go ahead and see if it would have made.
You never know. It might have crit.
It didn't crit.
Didn't crit, but closer.
Closer. And that would be all of my actions.
All right. It is going to go to this Bullywug that's been fucked up. He is taunted by Captain Vartigan, and so he is gonna try to attack him with his spear attack. I'm gonna miss as Captain Vartigan easily sort of swats it to the side. It's going to go to this Bullywug. This Bullywug is gonna move here, and then he is gonna use Bullywug Rush to charge at Valen.
Rude.
Bullywug Rush. Gonna give the old attack. Woof! That low roll only a 10, so it misses. Oh, so that was
Yeah.
Then it is gonna go to
That rare wizard miss.
even crazier. It's against his fortitude, so it's even lower. It goes to Ilanara.
Alright. Can't have shit. Okay. I am going to shape consciousness. How do I put that down?
Click.
Oh, there it goes. Hold on.
So if it has a template, click the
Great.
thing to put in the chat, then place the measured template where you want it.
Oh shit! I hit it again. Place measure template. God, that's so cool. Oh, this is so good.
And then you just put it wherever you want.
I'm gonna put him right here on the stairs. And a little crystal floating around. That's so cool. Okay. Okay. After that, I'm going to Shard's Form.
Always useful.
And it does not hit allies. It reads in here, it
It's
says
only
enemies in the burst.
Only enemies.
So I'm not gonna hit that. I'm not gonna hit my friends. And I can move, what is it, half my movement? Teleportation, close burst 1. Wait. Shit, what the fuck? Close, what the? Half my speed. Okay. I'm gonna go over here on the side of the ship and go.
Bam! You bamf away.
Alright.
It is now
Then,
granting
so I've
combat
used-
advantage to you.
Oh. I will then.
Don't. Are you forgetting something, Max?
Area. My temp HP.
Yeah, your temp HP. There you go.
I for some reason in my head I thought I still had the from before, but I didn't. So I was like, oh, it doesn't stack. I don't know how to work with that. I will now use my standard action telekinetic anchor, and I will put it. Oh, that's right. Place measure template right here. That way I can catch the bullywugs. Oh no, Funk. Can I? Damn it! I'm trying to catch 2 bullywugs. But I don't want to catch my allies, too, because it affects everybody. Fuck. Maybe not, then.
It still does good damage.
Yeah. And does it work if they move into it?
It doesn't.
Um,
It doesn't stick around. It's not actually something that sticks around. It places the template,
Okay.
but it doesn't actually have a. It's not sustained. It's just until anything caught in it has trouble moving until the end of into the next time it moves, basically. But it also does a bunch of damage. But it's not like grease in that it remains on the field.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can catch two enemies in it, but I don't think I can. That's fine. I'll get this guy who's bleeding back here.
Okay.
That's a 7? Damn it.
Not quite enough, unfortunately. Even against these dumbass bullywugs. Still it takes half damage.
Oh, still half damage, though.
And it's
Yes.
still technically anchored.
Can I... Hold on. It's being funny. There it goes.
Alright.
Okay, that's 8 damage.
Yeah. It's already beat the fuck up.
Token selected. Okay, cool.
On top,
And I will
on
pass
top of
my
it, it
turn.
does still have the effects of the anchor, so. Alright.
So if it tries to move, it does more damage.
This one is going to shift back as its move action. And then it is going to cast Fiery Croak. I'm going to put it right here, including on his own person. However, because he's also hitting his own person, he gets to use the ability Necessary Sacrifices, so he gets +2 to this attack roll. So it'll be attack, situational bonus +2. Alright, I'll start with the top. We got Captain Vartigan. He rolls a grand total. Oh wait, it starts at the top. Captain Vartigan, 24. That's a hit. Vogan, 26. That's a hit. His own Bullywug, a critical hit on his own Bullywug, and then a miss on Valen. So yeah, he managed to critically hit his own Bullywug. So for damage, it is 9 points of damage to Vogan and Captain Vartigan. It is a crit versus his own Bullywug. 14. That's a bunch of his damage.
I bet you, but that Bullywug's probably... That Bullywug's not dead?
No, the one he's hitting is this one down here. The one in front of you is the one that's fucked up real bad.
I thought he hit the blooded one. I was like, what the fuck?
Nah, he angled it back here. But it is going to fuck up his own and Valen's fine. He's like, I don't mind the fire. But he shifted, then he cast his spell, and that's pretty much all he can do. All right. It is going to go to this Bullywug's turn up here. He is going to ribbit, move back, and then he will once again use Bullywug Rush, but he's going to charge at Acertu. That is a charge. A 12 versus Fortitude. Doesn't go against armor class.
Fortitude. Yeah, that hits.
Alright, you take... Oh, I'm hitting the attack button again. 20 points of damage and you fall prone.
Cool, I have 1 health now.
Alright, that is it for all the Bullywug's turns. It is going to go to Captain Vartigan. He is going to... Seeing that this one is pretty bloodied in front of him, he looks to you, Vogan, and he says, I'll leave this one to you. And he is going to move around here.
I gave him the Robert Redford nod.
He doesn't have enough movement. He does. He's gonna start running up the stairs.
I think you told me he doesn't know who Robert Redford is. And I was like, really?
I know who Robert Redford is. I've seen Out of Africa.
No, I meant, Max didn't know who he was.
Acertu, you can see Captain Vartigan produces within his cloak a sort of rusty cutlass that is covered in barnacles that seems to almost drip with salt water. As you can see it pulling at his feet, and he is going to attack with Brine Reaver, his sword. Let's see.
That's a cool name for a sword, Colin.
Wow, Max, it's like Colin's dig while you're at it.
He's got a 17. Oh, I rolled attack instead of damage. He takes only 8 points of damage. However, he does have ongoing damage. As Brine Reaver causes a bleed stack on him. That's all Captain Vartigan can do, however. It's gonna go to this Bullywug. He has to see if he recharges his Bullywug Rush. He does not. Unfortunately, all he has is his basic attack. What is their movement speed? Double check here. He'll just move forward to you. He's gonna keep chasing you, Max. You know what he's gonna do?
Man.
He's gonna try to push you.
Oh.
I think. Let me double check here. Yeah, he's gonna try to bull rush you. His strength is decent, but not great. So he's gonna roll against your fortitude. I don't have a bull rush thing set up for him, so I'm just gonna have to roll the d20. You'll have to compare it. Only an 8.
It does not pass.
Rolled not great, but he tries to hoist you over the edge, but it fails. Awesome. All right. It goes to a Vogan.
All right. I am. Burst, minor action, close burst. What? No. One. God damn it. Colin, what are the...
Nothing. Those chains don't do anything. Those are just there to demarcate what was in it.
Okay.
But it's if you're
If
trying
I move to-
if you're trying to move through an enemy, that's
What?
it's difficult terrain to move through an enemy though. So that one square takes.
No, I was
less.
gonna move up, over, and down.
I say. Yeah, technically that's supposed to be like the mass that takes up the whole area, but
Oh. Well, I can move 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Alright, well, I'm gonna do it like... Rune of Mending is a bonus action, correct? I'm reading this correctly?
yeah.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna attack this dude in front of me. I'm just gonna... Word of exchange him.
I mean that's he's
Pretty
fucked
sure
up.
that probably just kills him, right?
Yeah, that's just gonna kill him.
7.
All right,
Okay, he's dead.
he's
I'm gonna
splatted.
now move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna move to here,
All right.
and then I'm gonna use Rune of Mending on a Maul, so she can spend. Wait, what? Where'd it go? What?
Rune of
Maybe he has
Mending.
no uses or whatever. I use Rune of Mending on them all.
All right. You give
She
Rune.
gets to spend her healing surge.
She can spend a healing surge.
I think that's what mine does. I don't think there's any additional healing on it. Oh, restructure. Well, she gets a bonus ability. You fucking stop scrolling, app. You and each ally in the burst gain a plus a at tier ×2 power bonus to damage rolls again until the end of the turn.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean? At 2 2 per tier.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
So
currently
she gets a
tier 1.
So she and Captain Vartigan, I guess, gain a +2 power bonus to damage rolls until the end of my next turn.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
That's my turn, Colin.
That does, however, trigger the rancid air ability of the Bullywugs. Acertu is weakened until the end of her next turn. That's their,
What does that do?
that's their rancid air stink. As weakened, your attacks deal half damage.
Sick.
They got that stinky smell. All right.
Cool.
And what triggered that? My healing her or me moving?
Me
no,
spending the surge.
Her spending a healing surge.
Okay.
Basically, anytime someone spends a healing surge within 2 of them, they're weakened until the end of their next turn.
That's fucked
That
up.
sucks.
All right. If that's it for Vogan, it goes to Valen.
Ah,
That's weird. I wouldn't expect that to work that way, but all right.
all right. How does a close blast 3 work?
It is
Everything within 3 squares of you.
It's basically a 3x3 square. It attached to basically your token. So
Okay.
it'll give you a template to put, but the only limit is it has to be in a square. It has to begin in a square that would be next to your token.
Right. Okay, so if I wanted a closed blast 3 to begin in this square,
Yes. It would be.
it will not hit the person behind me.
No, it's just a 3x. It's not a burst. It's a blast.
It would stop just short.
Well, it's a
It would
blast.
stop
Okay.
just short.
So a burst is.
You hit yourself, though.
A burst.
If that counts.
No, a burst is centered on you. A blast is away from you. So if you.
Perfect.
It's basically like a cone, except it doesn't. 4th edition doesn't work in cones. It does all squares. So if you click the ability and put it in chat.
If I can find... There it is.
It'll let you place a measured template, and that'll measure out a 3x3 template, and the only limit is that template has to begin in a square that is directly adjacent to your token. So it could be a corner square, it could be any of those, but that's fine. So that hits, or that does it. That'll only get that one.
Yeah, so that is a blast versus fortitude.
Yep.
Probable miss.
A 11, not quite enough, unfortunately, to hit the fortitude of the Bullywug.
Alright. Well, that's kind of what I can do.
You can still, shift away. You can still, technically, you can move
I feel like if
away. You can move away if you want to provoke an opportunity attack. You can shift away if you just want to move one but not risk an opportunity attack.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I go through this square?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna take the opportunity attack.
Alright, it'll swing a Bullywug spear at you. Only gonna be a 12.
Ah!
They've not been rolling great against the wizard.
Nope. The wizard is
It would.
perfectly happy with that.
Wizard has temp HP left.
The temp HP is 50% of my actual HP.
I mean, what's your maximum?
20?
Yeah, I only have 24. Oh, had.
Alright. You dart away. My heated blanket turned off. Come back on. Alright, you dart away. He does swing at you, but it's a feeble and weak swing as the spear just arches over your head as you scramble away. Anything else?
No!
Alright. It goes to Acertu. You were knocked prone on that attack. So you're just like, ugh, ugh.
So I have to use a full movement to stand up, correct?
It is a movement action to stand up.
Cool. That sucks. Guess I will do pretty much nothing this turn, so I will put up my wooden form.
I mean, you can do that. If you want to, you can just go all in. Use your damn daily. Smack him.
I can't because I don't want to fucking hit him. I want to hit the other guy, but I can't because I can't move to him.
Give him the boosh.
Also, I do half damage, So unless I was gonna hit a dude at low HP, I would do nothing.
Half damage is a lot of damage when it's three weapon.
I guess. I mean, fuck it, whatever.
Alright, are you doing wooden form? Or
Yeah, I already applied it to myself.
wooden form?
And then for my action, so I stand up. I don't know if I actually have to apply that. I don't think I can apply it.
I just remove the prone.
And then I will waste my daily on a random guy.
I mean, you're not fighting anything else today.
Still feels bad.
Alright.
Yep, and I wasted it because I don't get my reroll.
Well, you deal half damage.
I do a quarter damage now.
That is true.
Why didn't it roll anything? Normal.
Alright.
So I do a quarter of 23.
That is. Right. Alright, not only that, you've also got +2 to your speed, +2 to your power, and damage rolls.
And then I think I had like plus something from Rick's thing.
+2 damage
+2.
to damage rolls.
Yep.
And that's it, I guess.
Alright. That Bullywug is dead. Just delete him. Alright, it's gonna go to this one. Let's see if he recharges. Nope. Does not recharge it, so he is going to move up to Ilnara and use a spear attack. 16
First AC, that'll hit.
or 15 points of damage.
Damn. Oh, do I have to target myself? Damage? There it goes.
Alright. That's all for his turn. It is going to go to you, Elnora. Elnora, you're technically still prone because you shard swarmed, but you never stood up. And shard swarm doesn't stand you up.
Oh. Fuck! You're right. Oh, and I only get the one move action, too. Wait, can I trade my standard action for a move action?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine then. I will stand up then. Oh, I tried to double click myself like I'm in fucking Blood Bowl.
Alright. I will stand you up. Yeah, you stood up.
I will. How far can I shift? Is it just one square?
1 square.
1 square, yeah. Well, it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, but I'll shift here. That
Okay.
way I'm not next to the edge of the boat anymore.
They did try to push you off, so there's no telling what you would do in the water.
Exactly.
Sink straight to the bottom.
Is shape consciousness? I can't do anything with that. Not anymore. Oh, minor action, close 10 bursts. What the fuck? Fragment, occupies a square, and a square, and it just cast from it. Okay, never mind. That's it. That's all I got then.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, he takes 4 additional damage. I think that automatically took it off. Alright. The Mudlord is going to use his recharge action, Acid Reflux. He's gonna do it.
What's up? Is someone calling me?
He's gonna blast Acid Reflux down at both Captain Vartigan and Vogan. It is gonna be what looks like a hit and a hit against Captain Vartigan Mountebank as well as Vogan for 14 points of damage. And then he will use his move action to shift away.
We both take 14 damage.
Yes.
It didn't apply the damage to me. Oh, there we go.
Captain Vartigan, however, looking pretty okay. And so he will have to roll a saving throw. He fails his saving throw against bleed, so it remains stacked. Alright, it is going to go to this Bullywug here. He is going to... The Bullywugs aren't stupid. He is going to try... I think he's going to try to push. Or he's going to try to shove a Sertu. Yeah. It'll be a strength versus fortitude, so it'll be a d20 plus 5 versus a Sertu to try to push her. Only gonna be a 9 versus your fortitude, a Sertu, as the Bullywug like lowers his shoulder and tries to push you over the edge, but you pretty easily able to dodge to the side. That's all the Bullywug, well, moved. It is going to shift up here. Alright. It will go to Captain Vartigan. He's gonna put himself sort of right in the harm's way between the two of them, and then he's gonna use Brine Reaver on this one that hasn't been attacked by him. It's gonna be a hit for 15 points of damage, and he's bleeding. Alright, it's gonna go to this Bullywug right here. We'll see if he recharges his Bullywug Rush. Does not. So he is just going to... gonna shift. He is going to attack you, Ilnar, with his spear. A 22 versus armor class against Ilnara.
God damn, that'll hit.
For 11 points of damage.
I'm down.
Alright, that is all for his turn, however. It is going to go to Vogan. These two Bullywugs up here are pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I know they are. I know they are. The one that's in front of them all just attacked her, right? And tried to push her, that it failed?
Yes.
Okay, so its turn's done. Alright, I'm gonna move up to this one. No, I feel like I need to kill this thing. Sorry, I'm being indecisive. I'm gonna use Rune of Twilight Beacon on this one in front of me.
All right.
Do I hit with an 11?
It's against Fortitude, so yes. It's not against armor class.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Boys, 9 damage to it, Colin.
All right.
And then Captain Vartigan, I get. Oh, never mind.
You
Well-
finished blasting that one off. It was already beat up pretty bad.
Yeah, one second. So it says, choose an ally. To the end of the encounter, the target takes 5 necrotic radiant damage whenever it doesn't end its turn chasing that ally.
Unfortunately,
Okay, that
you
doesn't
did
matter.
kill the target.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, well, I guess that will be my turn.
All right. It goes to Valen. There's a couple of badass bullywugs that are up here. Did Mike died?
What?
So your-
Maybe he's putting Beaker to bed.
Your turn, Mike.
Oh,
There's a couple.
sorry, my eye is busy twitching.
There's a
and I
couple
am
of badass
going insane.
bullywugs trying to chase after you.
Alright, I am doing Phantasmal Assaults again on the guy that I have marked. And I'm not doing Phantasmal Assault.
Yeah, this will be the only fight of the day. So if you want to really like blow your load here,
Do I have a...
you do have daily powers.
Oh, that is true.
Got a flaming sphere, or no, phantom chasm technically is prepared right now.
Yeah, I took Phantom Chasm. Hold on. Is there... Where's the big guy? I wouldn't do it to the little guy.
Already
I'd
dead.
do it to
Already
this
guy's
guy.
dead.
Already dead.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
I
dead?
killed the wizard.
Alright. Well, if that's the case, then I will do it to the little guy. Burst one within 10. Now that means if I put it here,
Yep.
it hits both bullywugs,
It
right?
does indeed.
Doing that.
All right.
It is not a save. 25.
All right.
Do I need to roll for a second guy?
Yep. It's attacks versus each, and then damage is singular.
Miss.
All right. Still does half damage. But go ahead and roll damage. All right.
13.
This one takes
And the targets fall prone.
damage. This one takes half damage. The one that you hit is actually immobilized, which is better than falling prone. The one that you missed falls prone.
Ah.
Although I didn't.
Well, they're both prone.
Oh,
Target
yeah,
falls prone, the
they're
target
both
is
prone.
immobilized.
They're both prone, but one is immobilized. The one falls prone
Right.
and isn't immobilized. Fuck is immobilized at? There it is. Immobilized, prone. There we go.
And this only affects any enemy
Each
that
enemy
enters
in
the
the
encounter,
burst,
so y'all
yes.
can just run through it.
All right. Good stuff. All right. If that is it for, well, you still have, you can still move if you want to.
I do not require movement.
All right. It goes to Acertu.
I'm gonna apply my oath to the guy next to me.
Okay.
And then, guess I'll do leading strike on it.
You can move to flank it.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. It's my enmity target, so like, do I roll more?
No, you have an ally adjacent to it.
Oh, well.
Well, no, you do. Never mind. Yeah, you roll a d20. It's Oath of the Enemy. You just roll. None of them stack. If one lets you get a bonus, it's just you get it once.
Gotcha. How many times? Well, how many times keep highest? 2. Damage.
All right. That kills that one.
Cool. Well, the bonus doesn't happen then because he is dead, and then my enmity is gone because he is dead.
You do still have movement left.
Okay, so I moved 1. I can move 7, so I move to here.
All right. Start charging away at that one.
Yep.
It's gonna go to this one that is he was knocked prone, unfortunately.
Today's Saturday, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
He is going to so he's gonna use his movement action to stand up. He will then see, does his Bullywug. Oh, his Bullywug rush is going to recharge. He is going to. You know what? He's gonna charge Valen with his Bullywug rush since it has recharged. Alright. 21 versus armor or fortitude against Valen.
I'm pretty sure that hits.
For 22 points of damage. And it.
So 12. Points.
Yeah. If you just hit it, but if you just take the damage off, it'll you just healed yourself for 800 damage. Incredible. But yeah, if it
I have a lot of.
I say, if you hit the apply damage, it'll take off your temporary hit points and then the rest from the top.
Ah.
But if it also knocks you prone, that being said, he had to use his movement action just to stand up and then his action to charge. So that's all he can do. It's gonna go to Ilanara. You know what time it is? Time it's for
Time.
Ilanara. Time to make a death save.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I couldn't like heal you last turn and move to you and kill the bad guy.
Make that death saving
Okay.
throw.
Wow, crit fail. Well,
A 6 isn't a crit failure. It's just a failure.
oh, it's red, so I thought so.
All right.
The dice would be red if it was a crit fail.
Oh, it is red, but
Oh.
it's well. The dice would be red.
No,
too,
no, like the actual dice icon would show up as red.
But I see where Max is coming from. I need to delete the Bullywug guy because he's fucking dead. Move him. All right. This guy also dead. It is going to go to Captain Vardigan Montebank. He is going to move to and he is going to use let's see, let me see what he's got. He's going to use his standard action to cast Ahoy Mate. Sertu, you can immediately charge and make an attack.
And charge is just based on my full movement.
Yes. So if you've got bonus
And it's
movement,
just like the regular basic attack.
you can't. It's a charge action, so you can use your one that replaces the basic attack. It's just you get to charge.
I already used that one, unfortunately.
So if you lack that one, it is just your standard basic attack. You do have a +1 bonus to it because it is a charge, but it gets you up to him. That fat crit. All right.
Oh, what? No. Why did it apply to me?
Now you're fucked. You killed. You
That doesn't
accidentally
make
killed
any
yourself.
sense.
It's because you had your token clicked on.
Shit on.
All right, that. Let's see. +14.
Sertu is confused.
There we
Sertu
go.
hit herself in confusion.
But that one already immobilized, prone. You come up and you basically coup de grace. You cut straight down through its throat, sending sort of viscous, disgusting,
I don't cut
brackish
anything.
blood.
I punt that thing like I'm swinging a golf club.
Yeah, you golf it. It goes flying. But that is it for Captain Vardigan's turn. That Bullywug is dead. It goes to Avogan.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just gonna use Word of Mending on Max. Max, you can take heal for a. You can just spend a healing search.
Woohoo!
Spend
And
the,
I can't move any further than that.
the stinky healing
Well.
surge.
Yeah, that's my
You
turn.
could charge Mike.
Yeah, Mike's been asking for it. He barely got hit at all until the end.
Yeah, I mean, okay, that's my turn.
All right. It will go to.
Still bloody. However bloody a crystal can be.
It will go to you, Mike. However, as this Bullywug just ran up and beat the shit out of you.
Well, you know, I've got a response for that.
Lightning bolt.
If I can find it. I don't have a response for that because that's probably gonna kill a Sertu. Hold on. Can I do?
Mike, if you can't
I'm
kill
gonna
it, it's going to die on my turn.
I'm gonna shift one.
You can.
There.
Yes. Yeah.
Then I will do this.
All right. Boom! A burst of power erupts from you.
Fuck!
Valen, you tried.
I did. That's all I got.
All right. Acertu, this one is also pretty fucked up.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my oath just in case. And then I'm going to move. And I'm gonna see leading strike. No, I don't have an adjacent ally because they're below me. So I'll do this one. Why does it say -2? Is it prone?
Oh, hold on. I forgot you, yeah. Now it should be right.
Oh, I was labeled as prone. Gotcha. And then I still roll the 2 because it's 8, right?
Yeah, there's not any other enemy around.
Yeah. Willing to bet a 27 hits.
It does. That's a cracking amount of damage. That's enough to kill that one, as you punt it over the edge as well. As the great dwarven hammer arches through the air with green energy, and it sends him with a disgusting, squelching smash, tumbling over the edge to land deep in the salty water, as that Bullywug is dead. And so it seems all the Bullywugs are dead. Yeah. Alright. The sound of fighting dies sort of on the ship. As the Bullywugs have all been killed or run off. There was a couple of other Bullywugs technically that were like fighting the other crew, but you know, they get run off or they're killed. As they flee, you're able to catch your breath for a moment. As you all assess your wounds and you find, yeah, you know, you got nicks, you got cuts, you got scrapes, got some pretty deep gashes that, you know, might take a day or two to heal, but for the most part, you're okay. But more importantly, there are now bodies of Bullywugs that are scattered across the deck that Captain Vardigan is walking to, and he sort of pokes one with his toe and a look of disdain on his face. Ugh. Well, that was exceedingly foolish of them. You can see he's got a couple of cuts and scrapes as well, as he took a couple of blows. But he's okay. He looks like he's got like a nick across his cheek that's bleeding, but he sort of wipes it away. Well.
Can I ask him, hey, is this normal?
Incredibly unusual, actually. The Bullywugs have always been a little bit of a wild card, I suppose you say. They're certainly not friends of Alvalindra or any of the other people around here, but for the most part, they attack wanderers in the jungle. They don't, or maybe wanderers along the beach. They don't attack ships or try to raid ships. That is certainly out of character. You did see one appear to be more of a leader type, the one that was, you know, blasting magics and shit.
Does that one have anything weird on its body?
Roll a perception check.
I will in a second when I get back in my room.
I'll go look too, and my perception's good. Where is my skills?
Mine's not bad.
Where the fuck? Okay, there we go. Perception +10.
You changed it, so I gotta look for that where that is now. Okay.
The first little tab thing.
Yeah.
But you got nice, pretty sheets now.
I got a 10.
Takes a little. All right. You scan over the body of this one that seemed to be in charge. He definitely had a presence about him. He had an air about him. He cast like a fireball, and he had electric breath that he was able to breathe out. He seemed to be a leader of sorts. And as you look over his person, you do see, much like the other Bullywugs, his weapons are pretty crude. They're spears made of sharpened wood. Or maybe a couple of them have like coral that have been shaped into spearheads attached to him. This one, however, does have a bag at his side, what appears to be a pouch. Quite small, almost seems to blend in with his rough clothing, but as you pull it away, you can see it is made of oiled leather and is mostly waterproof. And when you open it, you do find there is 20 gold pieces inside, as well as a note that has been folded over in 3 places. A trifold note. As you open it, and it says, "Kill the crew, scuttle the boat. Half now, half afterwards."
Well,
All right, so we kill ourselves and go collect the rest of the 40.
yeah. One of you did. Mike. We make you wear the skin of the fucking lead Bullywug, and you go get the rest of it.
Wow.
I would make Max do it. He can like deform into a different shape of shards.
Oh, well there you go.
Yeah, I choose Max.
Put me in a big jar. Put me in a big jar.
We're gonna put you in a skin suit.
Yeah, Max, we're telling you to shape your shards so that they like move the Bullywug. You could be like that fucking night elf Murloc in WoW, where he's running around all funny looking.
I we may encounter a snag when I'm pointy and I start poking through the Bullywug skin, and they're like, "Oh, why are you all spiky?"
Yeah, Max, I just said you're like that night elf Murloc, who was clearly not a Murloc.
What do you mean he was a Murloc?
I go to
he
the
wasn't.
captain,
That was the point of the quest.
Let's talk. All right.
And I show him the note. It's like, you've clearly got somebody that's willing to risk quite a lot to kill you.
Frowns deeply as he says, brazen. To go against... I mean, I've got plenty of people that wish I was dead, but I am and remain under the protection of the Queen of Tides. I'm not supposed to be punished for whatever deeds they judge me for. This is... Well, I suppose I can see why they hired Bullywugs to do it instead of trying to do it themselves.
Can I see the letter?
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Can I, like, hold it up to the sun, flip it over, like, see if I see any, like, anything else hidden on it?
You can roll a perception check or an arcana check.
Oh, my skills are back to being objects.
If you want to, you can open your character sheet, and below key skills, it does say arcana. You look over the letter, and you search for perhaps strange rune marks or hidden runes, and it's been creased and well worn. It looks like it was held within the pocket of this, or within the waterproof pouch of this Bullywug for at least some time. But you do see, as you hold it up to a lantern light, the faintest etching of a runic mark. A small arcane rune that is in the corner, invisible to the untrained eye, but to your trained eyes, you can just make it out.
I would like to point that out to the group. Hey, there's an enchantment on this.
Colin, would I be able to tell what kind of rune it is, given I'm a rune priest?
Well, it is an arcane rune. But you might be able to. I'll let you roll religion.
Cool. Well, I got a 10.
It's a.
I rolled a 3 and a 4. What the fuck?
It is a rune that is unknown to you. It's in a
Do
stock.
we have a hero point, Colin, in this game
Everyone
right now?
starts with a hero point. You can use it either to re-roll a roll, or you can spend a hero point to take an extra standard action on your turn.
I'm gonna re-roll that. Nope. All right.
It is.
Do I recognize it?
It is a rune that is unknown to you. It is of a different school of magic, basically. You can recognize that it's arcane in nature, whereas your runes are divine. But you do see the runic magics at work, and you're able to get alongside Val, and the two of you are able to sort of piece together that it is likely like a tracking rune of some sort. It's not like it's a scrying rune, it's not looking through the letter, but whoever wrote this letter probably has a vague approximation of the general direction and distance of this letter.
We should probably throw this letter into the ocean and then move the boat.
Or hold on.
Destroy it.
What if we think this through a little better? Okay, I turn to the captain. So they know that the attack has happened, whoever sent this. But they don't know that the attack failed.
Yeah.
Yes.
We could
So-
get on a boat.
What if we light your mast on fire or something so that there's some smoke, and we sneak back to the city to see if something, who tries to recover your boat or who is expecting this?
That is a possibility, I suppose. Although he sort of frowns a little bit. We just got a mast to replace the one we lost.
Right, okay, so is there another way we could make fire and smoke without permanently damaging the ship?
I suppose we could gather rope and oil and tar, and that would burn and it would make a hell of a smoke stream into the sky.
That's probably good enough, because they're clearly not very close.
I could have
Right.
we could pilot the ship sort of listless like it's adrift. Pull anchor.
Yeah. Have it drift away, and then we could have it be a surprise when you show up for the trials in a month or two.
And we should also get as we head back, we should kind of go, maybe not directly to a dock when we're on the boat, and we'll take the note with us, and then leave it in the forest or something.
Right. So that way, I mean, at a minimum, people won't be planning a trap for you because they think you're dead.
Yes, quite. Well, I am certainly amenable to this. I would like to know who would be brazen enough to defy the Queen of Tide's orders.
Do we want to get a letter from him to bring back to the Queen of Tides to tell her what's happening?
I don't know that she'll believe it.
Well, that's why it needs to be a letter from him, signed by him.
How
That
do
kind
we
of
know
thing.
that she's not doing that? She didn't send
I was
him
about to
to
say,
him.
this could be from her. She could be like, nah, I don't want him to have this fucking ship. You know? She definitely
Yeah,
has the pull
for all
to
we know,
fucking
she
hire
caught
some
wind of
bullywugs.
his plan, and that's too much of a leash for her. So she's arranging this to like stop him.
I mean, that could be. Do you think? Does that sound like her?
She's a fae. I mean, anything sounds like her.
He
That's incredibly rude and racist.
tucks his head to the side and he says, "It's not impossible, but improbable, I would say."
See, even he says it's
If
not impossible.
the truth-
Like it could possibly be.
Sure, but it has nothing to do with her being a fae.
The truth of the matter
She's
is, I'm
literally a being of trickery. What are you talking
not,
about?
I am not wild.
I'm also fae.
I'm not-
That's just not true.
I'm not wildly popular.
All
If
right,
she were-
you're right. If we find a devil, no one think, oh, this thing is lawful evil because the universe said so. It won't try to make a deal with us.
Not every fae is a being of trickery.
Well, but she.
That's factually incorrect.
The thing is, if she wanted me dead, she could just rescind what protection she has on me, and there'd be plenty of people that would be willing to do it. And there'd
Against
probably be
their
no one to.
secrecy.
And the reality is, no one would question her very far.
Yeah, but that looks direct. This is like
That is true.
Yeah, but like, why would it matter though?
She is a being that.
she still has a public image.
She is a being that
Yeah,
does.
I don't think she cares.
Well, she does actually. Her popularity is quite important to her. She is, in a sense, quite.
But wouldn't it make her popular to let people kill you? Because that's what everyone wants to do.
It's just
not if she puts her
could
under her
potentially, but
protection
it-
and then rescinds that
to
and
put
kills
him
her.
already under his protection and say, "Nah, never mind," isn't the greatest look.
Yeah. Might make other people under her protection feel like maybe they aren't as secure as they thought.
It might make her look wishy-washy and uncertain.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't. It actually makes it look worse. Also, everyone who is under her protection will now be like, "Oh, I'm not safe."
Yeah.
Who knows how many people would just turn around and decide not to follow her orders at all? I suppose, theoretically, if every pirate just sailed off in their own direction, she couldn't exactly drag us all back.
Well, how about this? We do the plan of you kind of listlessly listing your ship off into the distance, smoking, so it looks like you died. And we'll go see how things are in town and how she responds.
I think that is a very fair thing to do. Regardless, I'm afraid I don't know exactly how long this deception I can undertake. If we are to take part in the sea trial, we do have to make preparations. We do have some time, but if I'm playing dead, it might be difficult to coordinate exactly what we're doing.
Right. Well, if you do drift off, how would we talk to you anyways? We'd have to know where you drifted off to.
Well, are you agreeing to be a crew of the Jericho?
I'll look at the rest of the group. I know Akmenos wanted a moment to think about it. Is that his name?
Yes. I mean, we still know nothing about it, especially because if this guy now has a hit on his head, we now become targets of this.
too.
Yeah, we're targets too if we join him.
It's true.
Right.
So at the very least, we had to sort this out before we can agree to that.
Yeah. So I say we haven't agreed to help you yet, but we think this will give you an advantage at a minimum, and we can agree to meet you in a week or something with our findings and our decision.
Very well.
Does the party think of that?
That's fine.
If you do need to get in touch with me more urgently, you can passage the message to Rory. He will find a way to get it to me. He's known me for quite a while. He's smarter and more savvy than he seems sometimes.
Alright, I'll nod.
Alright.
Well, shall we get burning?
It's time to toke up. Time to burn up. But the crew gathers a lot of rope and tar. They lift the anchor, as so the ship will sort of slightly drift away. They sort of gather in a large, like, metal trough, light it on fire, and it is indeed as smoky as Captain Vardigan Montebank said it would be, as just disgusting roils of smoke rise into the sky, sort of black tendrils that blot out the stars. Well, they rise up to the gray clouds above of the night storm. Every now and then the lightning strike punctuates the heavy pendulous black smoke. And it slowly peels away as the ship also drifts away. You're able to get inside the rowboat and be taken back to the shore. The dwarf with the single-horned helmet that was a listening horn silently drives you back. He looks like he suffered a small bruise across the cheek, but for the most part after the attack, he is none the worse for wear. He always seemed to answer with grunts, and whenever he lands the ship back on shore, he just sort of grunts for you to get off.
I get off the boat then.
Yeah, hop off.
Alright, we ditching the letter here.
I mean, I would take it a little bit into the forest or something,
Alright.
just to make it look like they're going back somewhere and they didn't just die on the shore or some shit.
Well, shouldn't we put it somewhere where bullywugs would be? Like, why would they just walk into the forest?
I mean, Amal assumed that that's where they were.
They live on the coast, but farther away.
Well, also, like, weren't these saltwater
Bullywugs don't have
things or whatever?
Bullywugs. The saltwater freshwater thing doesn't matter to bullywugs. They're just amphibious.
Well, how about this? I tear it, and then it's dropped on the beach. And hold on, did we find any stuff? Any gold or anything? Maybe
The 20 gold
You've
pieces.
had 20 gold pieces on his person.
drop one or two and make it look like we dropped a couple things, you know.
That's
Sure.
not a bad idea.
And I'll throw down like I have a dagger.
I mean,
Probably find a
do
knife
you have
somewhere.
a dagger, Mike?
Yeah, do you?
No.
No, I also don't have a dagger.
Should get a dagger. Yeah, just like we dropped some stuff.
Alright, you just sort of make it look like it was, you know, in and amongst other things. You and you said are you leaving the whole letter, or are you tearing off the portion
The rune.
that has the rune and leaving it? Okay.
Well, what do y'all want to do? I think it would look too obvious if it was just the rune. But like,
At that point, I would just crumple it and toss it into the ocean.
Yeah, I don't think it matters. But, I mean,
and then
the
we
only
keep the gold. That way, it looks
Yeah.
like something happened to them in the water and not on the boat.
exactly at that point they could have just failed and deserted the mission.
Yeah, but they didn't fail. They succeeded. They just dropped the piece of paper.
They're bullywugs, and they're
Or their leader failed, and because the one guy had it, he could have died. So yeah, just toss it in the ocean, and let's go.
okay. And then we're splitting the 20 gold.
You have
Sure.
4 piece.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be come out to 4 piece because even though Agmenos isn't here, he's here in spirit. He also helped Kevin's boo boos.
Where do we have money?
The little baggy thing on the bar. And at the bottom.
Is it with the ADPP? Oh, I see it. Okay, hold on. And how much did we each get?
4.
Well, that was an astonishing feat. You do as you had planned. You crumple it up, toss it into the ocean, I suppose, make it seem like the bullywugs perhaps have failed, or maybe the leader flaked out, or maybe they succeeded and they ran, or they were killed. But now the paper that bears the rune of sort of tracking is now adrift in the ocean. Where it will wash up, you don't exactly know, but that's not really your problem. You return back to Alvalindra. You went to dinner, relatively late-ish in the night. I believe it was about 10 o'clock. And so by the time that you arrive, it's well after, 1, and it's storming heavily. But the bars of Alvalindra, the taverns, the inns, they never really completely close, as there is still a rather jovial and raucous atmosphere amongst the city itself. You can see that there's a couple of drunken pirates, salty dogs that pass by you. They even give you a courteous nod, tipping their pirate hats as they sort of stagger down the long boardwalk. One of them you can see bends over the side and he throws up in a fishmonger's barrel as he passes by, but he wipes his chin with a laugh and continues on his way. There is a large crowd that is assembled outside of the Broken Harp, as it seems like people are outside of it in a ring, looking through the windows. A couple that are peering through the open doorway, just crowded in around the tavern itself, the tavern that you call home, tavern that Rory has been allowing you to sleep in for free. Basically, he's giving you a room for free in it. It's packed.
He was the one of the eggs, right?
He's the one that wanted the eggs, yes.
Okay, I thought so.
But it is packed out the door.
Now, it's not normally packed out the
It
door.
is not normally this packed.
Do we want something to say? Like, are we going to admit that there was an attack on the boat, and did we flee and get away, or?
I think we keep.
I don't know that anybody besides him knew that's where we were going.
I don't know why you
Right.
don't care.
Yeah.
I'm being honest with you.
Realistically, nobody should really know.
Okay, then we just don't acknowledge that we were there. Well, where were we?
Out.
Yeah, why is it? I don't think we owe him an explanation. We were just doing whatever the fuck we wanted.
If anyone says
It depends on what this crowd is for, because we were the last people on that guy's boat, and if the queen thinks we killed him, and he was under her protection.
I
How
think we
fast do you
take
think
it
that
as
would
it
spread?
comes.
Then we have proof that he's not.
No, because we didn't take the letter from him. That's why I wanted us to get a letter from him.
I still think we take this as it comes and we just kind of go in and see what happens. If need be,
I
we
don't.
can
I
come
don't
up
know
with
why
something
there'd
on
be
the
a
fly.
mob here for that. If I'm being honest with you.
For us.
Yeah,
Maybe
like
it's just
that's
maybe it's just payday. You know, everybody got paid. They're going out to eat.
yeah. It's
I
You know,
don't
pirate
think that's what
payday.
it is.
Every pirate's got a set payday.
It's the
Yeah.
6th of every month.
They all collect their
It's the end of the
social
month.
security, and they come to the tavern.
They dutifully paid their taxes their whole life.
Yeah. But none of them are really
Alright.
paying
the Queen
attention.
of Tides finally sent out those $2,000 checks from all the tariffs.
All of the people have their eyes turned inwards toward the tavern. None of them are even remotely pay attention to you as you walk up up to the crowd. It's hard to squeeze your way through. You have to jostle past to get to the door. Inside,
But before I get in, can I ask somebody what's happening?
he looks at you, and he sort of raises an eyebrow. He says, "The Queen of Tides is having a limerick contest."
Oh, they're having a rap battle.
Is it
Oh.
normally hosted here?
No, of course not. They don't. No, she changes it around. She just goes pick a different tavern every night. But it's not every night. It seems like she's a little bit down, and so she's looking for a nice dirty limerick to cheer her spirits. She loves dirty songs and dirty limericks.
I've heard dirty songs is what a Saratoga called in the sheets.
Well, that might not be such a bad thing. She likes dirty women as well, and dirty men.
Whoa,
Just whoever
whoa!
catches her
Just because she's a
preference.
plant person doesn't mean she's dirty.
She's not a plant person. She's a fae. A Ceratu's not a dirty person. That's a hamadryad.
She's from a tree.
That's not the same thing.
She turned herself into bark.
That's not the same thing.
Different.
Okay, you're right. Trees aren't plants.
She likes dirty songs, sort of dirty sea shanties, hard drinking. Everybody sort of gathers around to see who's going to impress her the best. If you've got a dirty limerick in you, now's the time to break it out.
What is my performance skill?
There's not really a
Probably not very good.
There's not really
there's
a
not a
performance
performance.
skill.
What would be me playing my harp then?
That would probably be. It would be like based on performance, where it'd be a charisma-based skill.
Oof.
Maybe a dexterity one.
Yeah, because I cannot sing, but I can play the harp. So I'm gonna go and try and set up and start playing actual music to whatever they're doing.
Alright, you can see there is, within the common room itself, a large group of people that have been packed in. Several of them are sitting at tables, several of them are sitting on the tables. You can see Rory rushes to and fro, his face nearly as red as his hair, as he busses sort of drinks from one table to the back, back from the bar to the table. As you can see, Thora is there as well. She's got a sheen of sweat on her face as she's been helping Rory tend the bar, trying to make sure that everything is going swimmingly. She is able to throw you a quick smile and wink, but she is once again sort of engulfed in the work of helping to run the kitchen of this tavern, as she is, she's almost become an essential part of this tavern over your past couple months here, and might very well be one of the reasons why it's been so easy for you to just you and your group to sort of stick around for relatively minor errands. She smiles and she winks, she grabs a drink, but all eyes realistically are cast to the stage where there is a very cold and sort of stoic-looking Eladrin, well, not Eladrin, a Fey Queen. She raises an eyebrow at one person that has a lute in their hand, and she does not seem impressed by whatever he said at all. You didn't quite catch it, as it seems you walked in at the end of it, but this Fey Queen, the Queen of Tides, is not impressed at all at him, as she lifts one side of her mouth in a crooked grin, and she sort of says, "You know, I could have you hanged from a mast for that abomination that you just said. But I am merciful, so..."
A white person just got on stage and said the N-word.
Yeah. "I am merciful, so what I think I'll have you do..." "Bring me the pelt of a jungle tiger within 2 weeks. I have a powerful urge to redecorate my common room." And he just sort of nods his head and sprints out.
Man, do people always want this forest depopulated? We're just hunting fucking cockatrice. We're just hunting tigers.
No, we're taking cockatrice eggs.
Yeah.
That's
They can.
lowering the amount of cockatrice that will be around.
They can make
because
more.
we're going to kill them to take the eggs.
No, they can make. There's more cockatrices to make more eggs. In fact, you're encouraging them to fuck. So, can you imagine to go into a cockatrice and say you get to fuck more?
Hell yeah.
But there is a beautiful, sort of almost cold, ethereal, fey woman wearing a long, sort of blue greatcoat and a tricorn hat that has a big blue feather in it. She has jet black hair and gray eyes. She has a brace of pistols across in a bandolier across her chest and a heavily ruffled shirt. Her boots are propped up on the back of a man who is sort of on his hands and knees as she's sort of leaning back in a chair. A little sort of expectant look on her face as she sort of says, "God, if I wanted to get punched in the mouth by such bullshit, I could always go to another tavern. I could go to the Salty Dog and get punched in the mouth. Came here in the hope of finding something a little bit extra, something special. And here I am, listening to the same old, dull, rehashed songs that have been sung to me 1,000 times. I think this place could use a little bit of fire. Would you be upset if I burnt this place down?"
I don't even say a word. I just, like, go take a seat up near her, and I start playing.
She sort of smiles, and she just says, "There's a new face. A pretty one is that. What's your name, dear?"
My name's Asertu.
"Where do you come from, my dear?"
I'm from an
Oh
oasis.
no, she's hot.
Between, in a desert between a dwarven kingdom and, trying to think. Hmm.
I hope.
Yeah, I didn't name the oasis. So I'm just like from an oasis in a desert.
I hope wherever you're from, you've got more interesting songs than the things that I've heard this night from these other varied dullards. Songs I've heard 1,000 times. I'm bored. I want something fresh and exciting.
I like so when I play like kind of a mix of like a what you would imagine like an Arab fae would play, and also a dwarf. So I mix like my music with my like my wife's
What?
like the music that she would have listened to.
What would you do? You sing?
Not really. My charisma is very low.
All right. You roll a insight check.
An insight check. Okay.
You
Cool.
very quickly pick up on. She doesn't seem that interested. You've heard what she likes. You play very competent, nice music, but you've heard she doesn't really necessarily like. She doesn't like the most competent music. She likes a body atmosphere. She likes drinking. She likes picking up men and women at the bar. She likes dirty songs. She likes tavern brawls. She's a pirate through and through. That's the sort of stuff you like. So a simple, just instrumental song, it just doesn't really do it for her.
I call over my wife and I ask since Ryan's not here, I ask him to go take her place for a moment.
All right.
And I'll have her sing some I wouldn't say it was like dwarven like fight music, but like something that would be welcome in a dwarven like a brawl, sort of like the
You
the
play
fights.
fight music by D12 in Dwarvish.
Sure.
All right.
She's singing in Dwarvish. I don't know Dwarven, unfortunately. I couldn't take an extra
On the bright
language.
side, her charisma is much better than yours. So she gets up, and especially after having spent a lot of time working. Is Valen? Do you want to get up and help too?
I heard this was a limerick thing.
It is,
But I personally don't know limericks, but I just wanted to see if Valen would.
That's going pretty good now.
All right, I've got bum 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 bum.
Are we playing music? Right?
All right.
I mean, I'm
Mike now has
playing music.
Mike now has
is.
to rap fight music.
Can
All of
I want to. Oh, you go, Valen. You're doing it first.
So, I'll say, well, since it sounds like you're thinking of burning down the place I'm staying, there is a limerick that I heard. I heard you wanted limericks, so how about this one? There was a young girl of Aberystwyth who took grain to the mill to get grist with. The miller's son Jack laid her flat on her back and united the organs they pissed with.
You can see.
Wonderful.
She sits stone. For a moment, she sits stone faced, but then you can see the faintest hint of a smile that creeps across her face as she breaks out into a grin. Says, "Well, there's one that I haven't heard."
Yeah, well, I'm from a long ways away, so maybe there's some new stuff for you.
She smiles.
If we're playing music,
yeah.
If we're playing music, I want to like resonate my crystals to sound. It's like, what's that thing that fucking the Harry Potter theme was played on? That like weird glass instrument.
That's called a celesta or a celeste.
It sounds like that, and I want to resonate it with the music that a ball is playing.
A celeste is like a piano that instead of banging hammers on strings, it bangs on like glass plates.
Yeah, I want it to sound like that.
All right, you begin resonating, this is I'm just doing this. I've been doing this as like a skill challenge, so your success is all sort of grant towards things. Give me just a.
Doable.
Give me a. I mean, it's a Give me a charisma check.
I was about to say there isn't a.
There isn't a performance. Performance is just ends up being just a charisma check.
Oh, I'm gonna hero point that.
Okay.
I want to do better.
Remember, hero points don't just.
No.
It's important to remember. Hero points being used to re-roll and take the different one is a homebrew rule. Typically, it's good to remember they are used. If you spend one, you get to take an extra standard action on your turn.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Well, damn, I'm not resonating too good.
All right. You don't do a particularly impressive job. It's not like the worst thing in the world. But perhaps your musical sensibilities are a little bit off from what was to be expected in a town like Alvalindra, as...
I found the fucking Arabic poem. This is like a translation of it. I say it in Elven, since she's an elf. She has an ass below a slender waist that oppresses us both. It tortures me when I think about it, and tires her when she moves to stand up.
That is enough to make her smile as well. Ilnar, your crystalline sounds are not quite enough to impress her. She likes the sound of like a musette. Celeste is not something she's particularly... She doesn't hate, but she's not particularly fond of. But Acertu, your poem does draw a smile out of her. It even draws a couple of chuckles out of her. As she sort of shakes her head, and she sort of says, Umberly knows why I kept refugees out of this place for so fucking long. We've got the best damn poems in the fucking town. As he looks back at the crowd and says, all y'all are fucking pathetic. Get back to fucking wherever you are. There's a little bit of a hesitancy as people sort of look on. And she pulls out one of her pistols and she fires it straight through the window of the building. You think it might have clipped somebody outside as you hear, "Ugh!" But it doesn't seem like anyone died from it, so people quickly file out, and she sort of puts her feet down as she pats the young person that she was, or the young man that she was using as an ottoman on the back, and says, run along now, lad. Go buy yourself a drink. And she tosses him a coin. Why don't you sit down? We can have a word with each other.
Who's she asking to sit down?
All of you.
I'll sit down.
A drink, bartender. A big one, please. I've gotten awful thirsty after this night. As Rory quickly runs up with a pitcher of ale. You can see he's bringing her the good stuff, not the rot gut that he'll often serve you or some of the lower-end clientele, but high-end fine wine that, to her credit, she does sip delicately and savors. As you all sort of gather around, she takes the pitcher and pours each of you a large portion of it, and says, so, refugees, huh?
Supposedly.
Yeah, we are.
Oh. I know I can come off as a bit of a cad or a distant bitch to some of you, but I must be truthful for you. You've made the town a lot interesting over the past few months, I'll give you that. I'd grown a little bit bored, to tell you the truth. Now, the only thing I've been looking forward to is these sea trials coming up in a couple of months.
Sure, they sound quite exciting.
What are they?
Well, the sea trials themselves are, they're a trial. She sort of smiles. But
On the sea.
they are a trial on the sea, but you don't mind if I have another drink? And she sort of pulls the pitcher to herself. The sea trials are meant to determine who's best suited to be captains of our finest ships. I'm surprised that you haven't heard about this. It's the talk of the town. It's been the talk of the town for almost a decade, technically, but now that it's here, it's really a buzz.
Well, I've heard of the ships, and I actually have gone around and talked to some people about them. What is the trial exactly? Like, that's the part that I haven't really had anyone explain.
She smiles and she sort of says, it's a no quarter given naval battle. Everyone that sails their ships in knows that that ship is going to falter and fail, sink beneath the waves, or they're going to die, probably. It's not a trial to be taken lightly. There's many people that would rather just pass on it. Most do. It is a trial, but it's ultimately a naval battle. I don't want people.
Okay,
I don't want people that aren't willing to risk their lives for something as important as one of these living ships.
Of course. Is it just a battle, like just a straight out battle, or is there an expectation that the captains and crews like do something like tactically amazing, or if you see what I'm saying?
I don't care.
Are they expected to show off, not just win?
They're expected to win through whatever means necessary. There have been people that have poisoned entire water supplies of the boats before. I would warn you.
Okay.
Not as easy as it
kinda
used to be
barbaric.
after it happened the first time.
Right.
But there are no rules. The only rule is to be the last man standing at the end of the sea trial. Or woman.
Okay.
These living ships, they're no simple prize. They have a point and a purpose. Have you ever seen one up close?
Well, welcome back.
Who cut out?
You there?
Say what?
Yeah, he is dropped.
Colin dropped.
Nope.
Yeah, you dropped for a second.
Is the
Was
storm?
it Colin?
Is the storm finally coming to give me a vasectomy?
Maybe.
Oh no! But she
mean-
says, what's the last thing you heard?
You had just started to talk.
She said like, it doesn't matter how you go about winning. She doesn't really care. Like I said, if you use subterfuge or if you just are able to dog it out in a full-on fight, the point isn't to be necessarily the strongest ship. It's to be the smartest and savviest captain, and to use what tools you have at your disposal. But she does say,
Or lucky.
or lucky. It could just be pure luck, and that's a skill on its own.
if you could just survive the whole time, you win, right?
If you can somehow be stealthy enough to let every other ship kill each other, and then you sail into the last moment and disable the last ship, that's fine. That's what she's looking for. She's looking for a captain that's smart and savvy, knows how to use their tools.
Can I ask one question then?
You can ask.
What?
She sort of says, "You pass me another. You get me another drink. I'll let you ask as many questions as you want. I am a little bit of a talker,
I'll
especially
go fetch her a drink.
especially after I've had a couple of drinks."
I'll get her 2 drinks.
All right. You find that you don't have to wait for very long, as Rory is pretty much ready to go. You can see there's like you can tell he's anxious, but not like scared anxious, like sort of excited that the Queen of Tides has chosen that this night is going to be the night that she spends in his establishment. He's excited, you can see. As he has the drinks ready to go, he pours very large glasses of the finest wine that he has. Bring it back.
I'll bring him back.
She toasts you as she downs it. All right, ask away.
So, I understand that you have, some kind of deal or bargain with most of the pirate captains here.
I do.
But I was told it was different for the living ship captains, that they aren't pirates necessarily. Is that what is their role? Like, what's different about being a captain of one of those ships?
You can see her eyes narrow a little bit, and she says, "That's a very bold question for a refugee."
He's a bold little man.
Well,
Do you actually
when you're this small,
do you actually say that out loud?
What?
No.
Me?
Yeah. All right. When you say that, she smiles a little bit. You don't have to roll a diplomacy check, Fallon.
Hell yeah.
She liked that you were upfront enough to go, yeah, he's a bold little guy, and she smiles. And she says, "You're correct. The pirates that work under my purview, not of the living ships, they're more, I suppose, they're meant to gather outside resources, economy. They're economy of a sorts. They raid villages, they bring back things that we don't necessarily have access to. The mountains, despite their volcanic activity, can be bereft of iron and the like, and so we'll take our steel from other places. The people on the living ships, the captains of them, they have a more important purpose. But that is a purpose only known by the captains of the living ships."
Okay.
I will tell you, there are explorers of a sort, scavengers in another sort.
So, some of the people kind of put it almost as if they are, how would I say it? Working towards a greater goal. Would that be... I guess I'll just ask it. So, I'm sure you've heard of some of the terrible things happening on the continent. Would...
Roll an insight check.
10.
I mean, technically everyone's here, so everyone can roll an insight check, technically. Because anyone that can see her can roll an insight check.
Okay.
Rolling.
I'm good at this. 21.
17.
Right. In my head, I was like, those should have been secret rolls. We might move towards some blind roll. I like secret rolls from Pathfinder for stuff like this.
I'm doing it for my 5e game that I'm going to start running with my friends.
Vogan and
But-
Ilnar, whenever Valen starts saying things about troubles on the continent, you can see just the faintest twitch on her face. You can see her mouth lifts up a little bit. Her eyes sort of there's this faint flicker in her eyes. It's almost like a spasm across her cheek that she quickly sort of masks over. She sort of says, "I have heard of such troubles, obviously."
Do the living ships help with things like that?
I suppose if you want to find that out, we'll have to take part in the trials.
So, okay.
Good luck finding
Follow-up
good
question.
luck finding a captain that'll take you on, but
Let's say I do find a captain that would take me on.
sure.
We complete the trials and we win. Woo! And then the captain turns around and says, "Yeah, we're not going to help with that." Am I like bound to that ship?
You are you planning to be the captain of the ship?
No.
No. If you're a crewman on the living ships, they can come and go. It's just they'd rather not. It's a rather prestigious position. Captains, however, they do bind themselves to the ships.
Okay. Thank you. I was not expecting this level of openness.
I'm not here to deceive people. People might think I'm a bitch, and I can be. But I'm not here to lie to you. Although I don't think your odds of finding a position on a crew are particularly great. There are few that are interested in having refugees on.
Well, you know, I'll find a way.
She sort of shrugs and she sort of says, "It's not my place to judge or care. I only care about who wins." Well, you've amused me for this night. If you've no other questions, I think I might retire.
It's a pleasure.
Well, the pleasure is quite mine. As she sort of leans up, she stretches, almost sort of cat-like, as she sort of lifts her shoulders up and she sort of looks around. So who's coming home with me tonight?
You can ask my wife, and then both of us will.
Your wife?
I pointed my wife at the bar.
She sort of smiles and she sort of says, "Well, if I have your permission, you won't both come."
As long as she's okay with it.
Thora nods her head. She seems a little anxious at first, but
Yeah.
she sort of nods her head. Very well, grab a bottle of that wine on the way out, please. And she turns rather matter-of-factly, and she walks out the door.
That was easy.
The Queen of Tides is, like I said, not an aloof leader. She's not a distant leader. She's not someone that rules from a castle on a hill. She gets down in and amongst the people. She likes to drink. She likes to fuck. She loves piracy. But she, at the same time, does seem to have her own motives as to why she's doing what she's doing. it does seem there's more to it than that. And as you know, you've spent the night with her in an among, you find she takes you, Acertu, on her ship. And it is a living ship, a great galleon that is made of actual, like, living wood.
Hello?
Do what? I hear you.
Oh, yeah, my computer crapped out. The internet did, for the most part.
It's getting pretty crazy out there.
Do you want to just call it
Yeah.
there then? I mean, that seems like a stopping point with us talking to her.
Yeah, we'll pick it up there next week. She'll talk to you probably a little bit more about the, like, living ship that you're on, but it's starting to get pretty stormy out there. I'm looking out the window. I can actually see snow all over the fucking ground, so it's actually...
Yeah, no, it's actually white outside.
It's actually going it's actually storming out there. All right. But we'll do it there. And also Ryan can be here to learn about stuff.